Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tara, and in today's video we're going to be working on part 2 of my double wide mobile home bathroom makeover. We're going to be taking down that wicker shelf that we replaced the vanity with, and we're going to be adding some of these cabinets for some extra storage, and I have a few other things I'm going to be doing in there, so let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so here's kind of what we've come up with. When we first got here, we thought we were going to be using the two larger ones, and then there's a really small one, but I think we're going to have enough room to get this medium one on the top because we do have a light fixture in the way, so I think this is going to be perfect. So here I'm just trying to pick out a color. I had originally thought I was going to go with black, but then the more I thought about it, I think it'll make it too dark in there. Even though I am going for that farmhousey look, I think I'm just going to stick with white and add some black hardware. A lot of people loved how I did my cabinets in the part 1 of this video. Here's another way you can do it by using this glaze and then adding this clear coat over it. And it's kind of the same method as using the stain. We grabbed some cookout before heading home to start this project, and it sure was delicious. I'm going to start by removing some of this junk. One of my viewers called me a product junkie, and I think they might be a little bit right. Alright, if you're new here, there used to be a little vanity with a mirror and some lights. I never used it, and I could really use the extra storage, so that's what we're doing now. When I did part 1, I just put this little wicker shelf there, but I knew one day we'd be adding some cabinets. So right here under my door where you see the fingerprints is where I accidentally touched it before it was dry, but this is an easy fix. I just go over it with some more stain and make sure it's dry before I touch it. Alright, so if any of y'all's husbands or boyfriends or whatever are into comic books or Funko Pops or anything nerdy like my husband, go visit his channel at Why Not Comics.
You got a 30-inch by 30-inch. This is really cool wall cabinet, and it's 12 inches wide too. So if you're looking to get one of these, really nice. And we're gonna stack them on top.
And this is where a simple DIY project can turn ugly. When we took these tiles off, we ripped some of the sheetrock, and I know I've tried to fix that in the past and it doesn't really work well for me, so I'm gonna figure out something to do here to make it look better. Last one's going in, y'all. Hope she fits.
What's the light bulb out?
We also are gonna change that light fixture out, y'all, because ew. That does not work for me.
Alright. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some pilot holes right here. Each corner, screw them in. And we probably might get some wood glue or some caulk. Put it all through here because you are gonna paint it white, right? But I'm gonna paint it white. We're probably gonna put some trim. When I get off, I have to work all day tomorrow, but maybe the next day we'll get some trim it all out. Or if not, we'll do it in a future video.
Alright, so here's the solution I've come up with for now. I'm just gonna do some of this peel and stick wallpaper. Just trying to figure out which one I'm gonna use. This one is so pretty, but it's a little too busy. I absolutely love this one. I think the green would be pretty. Alright, so I chose the bamboo looking one. I think this will make the most sense in here. I think that green one would have been pretty, but think it might be a little bit too busy, so we went with this textured surface one. And what did I get? Oh, I got the paint for the thing, which you saw earlier. It is ultra white. And then I got this spray paint. I'm gonna do a couple things with it, and I think that's it. I'm debating, should I paint first? I think I'm gonna paint the cabinet first and then do the wallpaper so I don't have to avoid getting the paint on the wallpaper. So we'll start with that. Alright, so I went through and did all the edges on the cabinets, their first coat. Let that dry and we're going to finish up. Alright, so for our next little project, we're going to be taping up the bathroom faucet and spray painting it black. I saw a lot of reviews on this, some are good, some are bad, but we were going to initially just replace it, but I said, let me just try it. So if it doesn't work out, we'll just buy new black ones, but I've heard people do this and it lasts for years. So we're just gonna give it a quick try and see what happens. All right, so I'm trying to figure out, do I want it to go up and down like this? Or should I do something different and make it go sideways? I think probably up and down would probably be the easiest, but y'all know I'm weird. And we probably should have moved the cabinet first, but I didn't know I was going to do this until today. I was originally planning on just doing the shiplap, but I ripped a big hole in the wall. You didn't see it. There was some tile right here, 2 of them. And I know I could fix that, but when I tried to fix it on the other side of the bathroom, it didn't look so good, so I figured I would try something else. I also have a big rip over here, so I just figured I would try something different. I think that would be really pretty in here. So I guess I'll just go the traditional, well, there's no traditional way with this, but I'll go the way I guess it was intended to go, and we'll see how it looks. So, all right, I'm gonna go get the scissors and we'll get started. I'm gonna hold this and do this at the same time. And I don't really want to start cutting it already, but if I let it go, it's gonna be so much harder to work with. So that's my dilemma. What do I do? What do I do? Should I just let it go? Or try to cut it? Maybe I'll just try to cut it and see how I like it. But it's not going to be straight. DIYs. Alright, I see a little line. Oh no, that's not going to work because that line's going all over the place. Even these little bamboo lines are not straight. They're straight, but you know what I mean. They're kind of rigid, zigzag, some of them. But I know what I'll do. I'll put the crooked part up top and I can trim that off. But when I get down, when I get to it, that's not going to help. And we'll overlap it there too, just so we can have some to trim off. See, that's going to be excess. There's a web. Go. If y'all haven't seen the one where I use the Dollar Tree wall or the Dollar Tree shelf liner to do my laundry room, go back and watch that because it made such a beautiful impact for just a couple dollars. Look at that. We shall see. It's hot in here, y'all. They had a really pretty, you saw it, the one with the green, the light green flowers. I thought that would have been so pretty in here, but I was scared that it might be too busy. So I already got the shiplap going on, all the green flowers. Probably would have been the prettier one, but I chose this one today. I'm gonna scoot it over a little because you don't want this to start going over here and you see the wall. I learned that whenever I was doing the Dollar Tree one. Alright, then you just go from underneath, grab the bottom, and you work really slow. Work your way out so you're getting rid of all the air bubbles. Hard to work behind this. We have to, I'll get, I'll move it. See, when I do that, all the air comes out. That's what you're looking for. Gives you that smooth look. A lot of people think this wallpaper is really hard to work with, but it's very easy to do. It is a little intimidating if you've never done it, but once you do it a couple times, you're good. Like I said, I did the one with the Dollar Tree wallpaper, or shelf liner, and I turned it into wallpaper. And people seem to love that. I think it looks really pretty. My laundry room is one of my favorite rooms in the house. So we have this ugly light fixture above the cabinet. I'm gonna do a little work to it and see if I can make it look a little bit prettier because that is ugly. I'm gonna start by taking these bulbs out. Well, this no have a bulb. I'm gonna take these off. I'm gonna end up painting this. And then I have an idea where I'm just gonna leave these off, and I got some farmhousey light bulbs. We'll see how that looks. All right, I got the light covers off. I'm gonna put it back up here and tape around it. Give it a quick spray paint. Alright, we're gonna start peeling this off and see what it looks like. I'm gonna show y'all in the reveal. I'm nervous. Alright, so I chose these because you don't need the cover for them. These are actually made to be used with or without a cover, so you don't have to have it. Unfortunately, one of them does not work, so in the reveal you will notice that, but I'm going to get another one because I think they look really pretty. We also are going to order these on Amazon because I think the black's going to make them look really pretty and make them pop. So I'll show that in a future video. And here's the reveal, y'all. am so excited to have all the storage room now. But I also want to point out we are going to add some molding to the side to make this have that custom built-in look. So I'll show you all that later.